In one of America's priciest counties, a quiet revolution is happening right in the backyard. Here in Orange County, the median sale price for a home is bumping up against $1.2 million, with detached homes pushing a cool $1.4 million. For a lot of people, the dream of owning a home, let alone having any financial breathing room, feels like it's drifting further out to sea. But what if I told you that thousands of OC residents have found a way to fight back, a way to house their loved ones, build wealth, and tackle the housing crisis, all without putting up a for sale sign? They're doing it by building small homes, often called granny flats or accessory dwelling units, right on their own property. And this isn't just some niche brand, it's a full-blown backyard building boom, and it's changing the game. So why is this all happening right now? In this video, we're going to break down the 4 key drivers behind the massive ADU wave in Orange County. We'll look at the growing need to keep families close, the surprising rental income, the serious boost to property values, and the game-changing state laws that made it all possible. And you'll want to stick around for the 4th reason, the new laws, because it's the one that truly opened the floodgates. The first reason for the ADU explosion is less about the spreadsheets and more about soul. The same housing crisis that makes ADUs a smart investment also makes it incredibly hard for families to live anywhere near each other. This has sparked a huge return to multi-generational living, and ADUs are the perfect solution. All over Orange County, families are running into the same walls. You've got aging parents on fixed incomes who are struggling with the cost and upkeep of a big house, not to mention the jaw-dropping price of assisted living. At the same time, their adult kids, even with good jobs, often can't afford to buy a home in the same town they grew up in. It creates this painful distance between generations who really want and need to support each other. And ADU bridges this gap perfectly. It's a way to bring everyone back together on the same property, but not cramped into the same living room. A backyard cottage allows aging parents to age in place. They can move into a safe, accessible, single-level home just steps away from their kids and grandkids, all while keeping their independence. This brings peace of mind to the whole family and can save tens of thousands of dollars a year compared to retirement facilities. And it works the other way too. Many homeowners build ADUs for their adult children, giving them a place to live with dignity and affordable rent while they save for down payment, crush student loan debt, or start a family. In a county where the average rent can top $2,800 a month, a family-owned ADU can be the launch pad that makes a stable future possible. This isn't just about logistics, it's about strengthening family bonds. It's about spontaneous dinners, daily check-ins, and the simple comfort of having your people close by. The ADU makes this closeness possible while still giving everyone their own space, making it a compassionate and practical choice for the modern OC family. The second and most powerful reason for the ADU boom is simple: money. Let's face it, living in Orange County is expensive. From groceries to gas, costs are high, but nothing touches the cost of housing. This pressure has homeowners looking for any possible way to offset their mortgage, property taxes, and just the general cost of being here. The ADU has become an incredibly effective answer. The OC rental market is relentless. With huge demand and not enough places to live, rental prices are sitting at historic highs. This creates a golden opportunity for any homeowner with a bit of extra yard space. A well-designed 1 or 2 bedroom ADU can pull in some serious rental income. We're not talking a few $100. We're talking rents that can range from $2,500 to over $4,000 a month for premium units. Even smaller studio ADUs, like a garage conversion, can fetch between $1,800 and $2,500 a month. Think about what that kind of cash flow does for a family budget. For many, it's enough to cover their entire mortgage payment. It flips the script, turning a home from a constant expense into an asset that pays you back. This provides a kind of financial security that is life-changing. If the economy gets shaky or someone loses a job, the rental check is the buffer that can keep a family secure. Plus, tenants often find ADUs more appealing than a typical apartment. They get the privacy of a small separate home and maybe a little patch of yard for their own entrance, and all the perks of living in a quiet neighborhood. Things like a big apartment complex just can't offer. This makes ADU rentals hot commodities that lease up fast, ensuring a steady income stream for the homeowner. It's a strategic financial move that takes an underused asset, the backyard, and turns it into wealth and stability. By the way, if you're finding this breakdown helpful and it's getting the wheels turning about your own backyard's potential, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We put out guides just like this all the time to help homeowners navigate real estate and development. The third big reason homeowners are all in on ADUs is that they are one of the surest way to pump up property value. In the hyper-competitive OC real estate market, any advantage helps, and an ADU is a massive one. It's an investment that pays off not just in monthly cash flow, but in long-term equity. Put yourself in a home buyer's shoes. When you look at a property with a legal permitted ADU, you're not just buying a house, you're buying a multi-tool. You're getting a home with a built-in income stream. You're getting a home with a ready-made solution for an aging parent or an adult kid who needs a place to land. You're getting a property with a dedicated home office, a guest suite, or a creative studio that's good to go. This built-in flexibility makes the property attractive to a way bigger group of buyers. Investors see the immediate rental income. Big families see the extra space. First-time buyers see a way to use rental income to help them qualify for a bigger mortgage. This extra demand almost always leads to a higher sale price. And this isn't just a niche feature anymore. It's becoming a mainstream expectation for smart buyers. One recent report even noted the ADUs made up 1 in 5 new housing units built in California last year. Building an ADU is basically like finding a hidden resource on your own land. Most single-family lots have space that isn't doing much. By turning that patch of grass into a legal, rentable home, you fundamentally change the financial DNA of your property. You're adding square footage, another kitchen, and another bathroom, all for the things that appraisers and buyers love to see. It's a strategic play to build wealth and maximize the potential of your single biggest investments, your home. The final reason is the real kicker, because it's the one that made the first 3 achievable for the average person. For decades, trying to build a second unit on your property in California was a bureaucratic nightmare. Local city rules were often designed to stop you, with crazy fees, parking requirements, and zoning laws that made building an ADU nearly impossible. But starting around 2020, and with major updates in 2025, a wave of state laws completely rewrote the rule book. The state of California looked at its severe housing crisis and pinpointed ADUs as a key part of the solution. To get them built faster, the state passed laws that overruled restrictive local codes and create a much clearer, more streamlined process for everyone. Here are the biggest changes. First, the approval process is way faster. Local agencies now have to approve or deny an ADU application within 60 days. Even better, as of 2025, every single city is required to create a program for pre-approved ADU plans. If you use one of these pre-approved designs, that approval timeline can shrink to just 30 days. This cuts out the months or years that projects took that got stuck in planning. Second, some of the most common roadblocks are just gone. Cities can no longer hit you with minimum lot size requirements, and they can't force you to replace parking when you convert a garage. Also, a rule that bans cities from requiring the owner to live on the property has now been made permanent. This is a huge win for homeowners who want the flexibility to rent out both the main house and the ADU. Third, the state has put its money where its mouth is. Programs like the Cal HAFA Ad Grant gives $40,000 to help low-income homeowners the pre-development cost of building an ADU. Like design and permit fees, while funding for these grants can run out and get renewed, their very existence shows that the state is serious about supporting ADU construction. These laws, all working together, are what really unleashed the ADU boom. They cut the red tape, reduced the risk, and lowered the financial hurdles, empowering regular homeowners to become part of the housing solution while making their lives better. So there you have it. The ADU boom in Orange County isn't a fluke. It's a logical response to the challenges and opportunities of living here. It's driven by the promise of rental income in a tough market, fueled by the fundamental need to keep families together, and powered by the clear financial win of boosting your property value. And it was all set loose by a revolutionary set of state laws that finally cleared the way for homeowners to build. Here in Orange County, an ADU is more than just a tiny home. It's a family solution, a financial tool, and a savvy investment, all rolled into one. It's a testament to the ingenuity of homeowners who are taking control of their property and their future. If you're an Orange County homeowner and this has you looking at your backyard a little differently, you're in the right spot. We've put together a free OC ADU potential checklist to help you figure out if an ADU is the right move for you. It walks you through the first key questions about your property, goals, and budget. The link is right at the top of the description below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the link to grab your free checklist. We'll see you in the next video.